It's time. Oh, it's time. 5 years on the platform. Some good memories that I've made over the years, during the COVID era. And then post-COVID. I think it's fair to say that I've made it this far compared to other VTubers who just retired in less than 4 years. I can proudly say that I've made it this far. Just during my entire streaming journey. I guess you could also say that streaming just kind of filled a void for me, to pass the time besides drawing. Yeah, so like I said, nothing too extravagant again compared to last year, just something more low key, but still celebrate my 5th anniversary on Twitch. From the days of just me simply streaming Minecraft without a mic and a very basic PNG model to pretty much now. Higher voice, 60 FPS streams, and a more interactable version of my model. With some hiccups along the way, but I managed to fix that issue. So, here's hoping that I'll be around for another 5 years, which I genuinely do want to be around streaming for many years to come. So, with that out of the way, I guess I'll do one more thing. My socials. I have a YouTube channel, a main channel that I post videos on, so go subscribe to that if you like. My Twitter and Blue Sky, go follow those if you want to stay up to date with me. And then I also have a Discord server titled Stream Reno. If you want to join, just do the command for Discord and then it should be there. Bear in mind that you have to wait 10 minutes before you reply. This is just a security measure that I have in place, and it gives you plenty of time to read the rules before you reply. So that's my current socials as of now, and of course, follow my Twitch channel if you want to see me stream other games besides Endless. Okay, so now with that out of the way, so the plan for today's stream, do Burnice's agent story. Just finally get onto her agent story. So, like with the others, I'm just expecting something depressing to show up in her agent story. Since she's always happy all the time, it has like some hidden depressing meaning to why she's always happy all the time. Or why she praises being happy so much. So I guess we'll see what happens once I do her agent story. A little bit of lag. Stroke of luck. Right, so considering Piper is also in this, I guess she had some involvement with raising Burnice or something. Maybe. Because obviously, Piper is definitely older than she looks. Which I still don't understand why the game, or why the devs have made that the case for Piper being older than she looks. If they gave her like some kind of white hair strand, then yeah, it would have made sense that she's definitely older. Or her blonde hair declining closer to a white color. Alright, so let's do this. Time to get to know Burnice some more. Besides what I already know so far through her trust events. So, when do I get to the first cutscene? You goddamn power glutton, fairy. Fairy, you goddamn power glutton. Sure, Wise. I'll take your word for it. Yeah, so it's just mainly gonna focus on Burnice and Piper. So, I guess in the Hollow, they'll just, like, talk about a bit of lore about themselves. Or whatever they find just brings back some memories. We'll see. But knowing Burnice here, she's ready to burn.
What was that just now?
Let's get you up and find
That
out.
weird enemy.
We can't let our guard down. Nothing to it.
Let's grab a nitro fuel together. Load up and roll out.
Nothing what?
Where'd it go?
What? What? Oh, now it's smooth. For now.
Healing station fired up.
Well, that's who won.
You meet again, you big lump. Miss me?
Why are you acting like you know it?
You like that? My flames will never die. Load up and roll out.
Nothing to it.
And we made it to our destination.
Looks like there's someone up ahead.
Buckle up. Gotta take him out quick. Let's go.
That's it! Out of my way!
An old lady.
Thank you. Looks like luck, isn't it? Here they come again!
Round 2.
It's still not over.
Don't worry. Leave it to me.
Be careful.
Thanks, darling.
Round 2.
Burnice, it's about time we wrap this up.
Alrighty. This is my latest formula. Bottoms up. Dunzo.
Oh, thank you, little ones. And this cutie bamboo, of course.
And that's why I like Burnice. That's why I like I like her moxie.
Don't mention it. I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, you don't have to thank me. Just thank Burnice. Are you really fine? Getting attacked by ethereals at your age is no laughing matter.
She looks really tough, and much more spirited than you, Piper.
Oh, such a sweet young lady. Keep it coming. I love hearing these things.
I hope I'll be as spirited as you are when I turn 90.
Oof. Damn. So, that's a 90-year-old in the Zenless universe who just looks more like they're in their 60s.
I'm not 90 years old. Burnice, is that your name? Thank you for rescuing me. I want to do something for you in return. Where do you work? I'll write you a thank you letter.
Getting a thank you letter for doing a good deed is so not rock and roll for a biker gang from the outer ring.
Says the one who drives a truck for a living.
Oh, is that so? Then do you want money? I have a lot of it. No, money can't convey my gratitude.
Wait, don't be so quick to decide. Burnice. Hey, Burnice, say something.
Thanks, Mentos. Appreciate it. And welcome in.
You're right. There's no need to give us money. Money was the furthest thing from our minds when we saved you. Please, just take care of yourself and live a healthy life until you're 90.
Oh, I want to live longer than that.
120.
But you really are a nice young lady. All right, then please take this. It'll bring you good luck.
Is that a lottery ticket?
Because of course.
I grabbed one while passing by the store. The friendly clerk there chose the numbers for me.
So she met with Granny Eve.
My palms started getting hot when I purchased it, so I think it's a lucky ticket. I've lived more than enough years to know that this is a sign of Lady Luck smiling at me. I'm sure it's worth at least 2 million.
Whoa! 2 million? I'm gonna fill a swimming pool with nitro fuel and make Piper teach me how to swim!
She really loves nitro fuel so much.
But I don't know how to swim either. Is it already getting to your head? Proxy, are we thinking the same thing?
About how the lottery ticket got to Bernice's head.
Of course. Burnice's endearing quality is her unwavering optimism. That's what I love about her. So I don't want to see her feeling down.
Okay, so it's one of those typed situations.
Reality always brings you down, doesn't it? Though it's a pain, I'll take it upon myself to remind her of the reality.
As much as you can.
Hey, you're back! Guess what I'm thinking about? 3, 2, 1. That's right! I'm thinking about how we should split that huge prize of 2.5 million between the 3 of us.
Oh. Oh, she actually she actually believes she's gonna get 2 million Denny's. Oh boy.
We only left for 10 minutes and the prize money has already grown by an imaginary 500,000? I wish my stocks could do that.
Oh, I thought you'd be happy, Piper. Didn't you always like discussing the lottery with other truck drivers?
It's not the actual tickets we love. It's the prize money. Burnice, listen to me. Lottery tickets are a mix of statistics and pure dumb luck. But in the end, it's 95% statistics and 5% the dark side of society. Got it?
I don't get it at all.
Oh, yeah, she's gonna be in for a hard reality. So I wonder how this will play out.
I hope you never do. It's too complicated for me to explain in detail, but a bet casually placed with numbers picked by the store, you might have a slim chance of winning a small prize. A big prize? No way.
Man, knowing how these games work, it's probably gonna be the case. Or she doesn't get shit, but gets something else beyond the lottery ticket.
But the results haven't been announced yet. It's too early to say there's no way.
Don't give me one of those sports comic book lines like, the opponent's at their match point, but we haven't lost yet. Anyone who's made a bet knows miraculous victories only happen in comics.
In other words, 99% of gamblers quit before they win.
Let me take a look at the ticket. The time on the ticket's still there, so it should be for tonight's draw.
Oh, on TV? Cool. Can't wait.
Hey, Proxy, I need to talk to you. It's practically impossible for this ticket to win, but I don't want Burnice to be alone when she gets disappointed. So, Burnice, let's head over to the video store on 6th Street to watch the draw, okay? We can watch it together.
I'd imagine it's probably gonna be she's gonna realize that she didn't win. Optimism really becomes destructive when you have blind faith in something. Right outside the door or at house. Nope, at the convenience store. Or what? Yeah, this is already set up for Burnice to have a cold hard reality kick in. Oh, let's hear it.
What?
Dumb luck.
We really won. And it's the jackpot of 3 million.
So it's probably gonna be a thing where they don't cash out the Denny's to Burnice.
3 million Denny's? Whoa, that's a big number! We'll get 1 million each!
Or we receive the payment from. Because knowing lottery tickets here in the US, that shit will get taxed the fuck out of. Especially if it's a giant number, you'll see that shit be taxed by half.
Wait, you were serious when you said that you planned to split the prize with us?
Of course! She gave it as a thanks to all 3 of us. So obviously, the prize should be split evenly among us.
1, 2, 3. 3.
Burnice.
Huh? What is it?
It's nothing. You're such a good kid, Burnice.
Burnice, thank you so much. I really needed this 1 million Denny's.
What's with the sudden praise? I just did what anyone would do. You two would do the same in my shoes, right?
I don't know about the proxy, but my heart is likely as grimy as a truck's exhaust pipe, whereas Burnice's heart shines like a truck's headlights.
The sexiest part of a truck isn't the headlights. It's the engine. Oh, when will my heart be able to rumble like an engine?
Okay, so she knows how to talk in that kind of vocabulary. Are they trying to get this game towards a more mature audience, or are they not? Because that's what I'm trying to figure out here at this point. Well, at least it's not with Azure Lane and them trying to figure out who their fucking audience is, because they don't confirm their game to be at 17 plus.
It's so nice to be young. Anyway, according to the show, it looks like the prize money won't be given out for a while.
I think we know why.
Then, shall we get going, Piper? Thanks for everything, Proxy. We'll contact you when the prize money arrives. Oh, don't worry. This lottery ticket is too important to lose. I'll make sure to keep it safe.
Hope you don't burn it.
Hey, it's bad luck to say something like that. I should hold on to the ticket just to be safe.
Okay, so that's the first part of the story done. Yeah, so I guess they're just saving the reality part for the third part of the agent's story. Alright, part 2. So, okay, so here's what I'm thinking will happen. She won't exactly get the 3 million Denny's that she won. If we're going by the logic that they probably taxed the fuck out of that 3 million Denny's. That, or they simply don't give it to her and she gets scammed. some more lore about Piper. Fairy just shitting on Wise since I'm playing as Belle. What's with the guy hate in this game, eh? Or is it just if you're playing Belle or Wise, either one of them would just be treated as a secondary character? Fairy needs to know her place. Ain't she a cocky bastard of an AI? Right, so then after Burnice, Lycan's agent story will be next. But that'll be for another stream.
Piper! Where are you? Piper! 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 And all my ears as a proxy? This is the first time I've ever seen somebody try to find someone with echolocation. She can't have gotten that far. She'll be able to hear. Tire marks from a truck. She must have been stopped here.
Hey, that you, Burnice? I'm over here.
I knew it! How dare you lay a finger on Piper? I'm gonna teach him a lesson.
Yeah, man, just didn't bring my truck here and then I get stuck in some dang old laser shoot in it, man.
So, what happened exactly? And by mutual understanding,
Oh, they didn't hurt you, did they?
by mutual understanding,
Ha! Those greenhorns
Pain.
couldn't hurt a flea. If they didn't threaten to scratch Steel Tusk, I wouldn't have given them the time of day. Have a rest, Burnice.
Let's grab a nitro field together. I like that.
she sure develops her anomaly pretty quick. At least in the Agent Story version, she does. As a standalone character, it's still got ways to go before it gets to that point with her.
Actually, I've seen them somewhere before. They're just folks trying to make ends meet in the outer ring.
Time to heat things up. Load up and roll out. Heads up. I'm here. Ready for a fiery feast?
Take it easy.
I'll take you.
Nothing to it.
Boss, I already told you. We're facing Burnice and Piper from the Sons of Caledon. They're too much for us to handle.
The sharpness of a heavy axe and the crispy flames of the flamethrower.
But a real man fights against the impossible.
They're going for suicide here.
That lottery ticket will not only cover my ex-wife's child support, but also help protect our lands.
Impressive! Using someone else's lottery ticket to pay for your own child support. And you're still worried about protecting your land? What a hero. I'm sure your child would be proud.
Well done.
Trust me, Burnice doesn't mean any harm. That's just the way she talks.
I know I may not be a good father, but I grew up in the Outer Ring, and I love these lands to the depths of my soul. I loved my wife too, but these lands remain my greatest love. I'll protect it with my life. Even if some crazy fuel maniac with $1 billion in prize money plans to buy the entire area as her own fuel testing site, I'll fight till the bitter end.
Who's this fuel maniac who sounds even greater than me? Could you introduce me to them?
I think he's talking about the rumored version of you.
Huh? Me? I would never do that! But now that you mention it, who do I buy the Outer Rings lands from? Well, also, the prize isn't even $1 billion. It's just 3 million.
Just 3 million. If I had that kind of money, my child support would.
Boss, now's not the time to be talking about child support. It seems you've fallen for the most extreme version of the rumor, but she doesn't actually have any such plans.
Oh, but now that I think about it, setting fire to the Outer Rings sounds pretty cool.
Psychopath intensifies.
Take it easy, Burnice. We're just about to clear up the misunderstanding.
Yeah, she reminds me a lot of Driller from Deep Rock Galactic. Just burn everything in sight. Just that crisper, they just really want to see shit burn.
I guess we came here for nothing. We came here with empty stomachs, hoping to make a killing with that lottery ticket. But it seems we'll be going home still hungry.
It's alright, boss. It doesn't matter if we didn't get the money. The other's low blood sugar has improved tremendously. It won't be like last time when Dickie fainted in that ethereal nest.
Since when did this game start talking about hell? Oh wait.
Oh, wait. Just wait a minute. You're the ones who came charging at us, but now you're trying to put on a sad, starving act? Now we're the bad guys? Hey, Burnice, say something.
Classic guilt tripping.
Okay, I've decided!
Dare I ask what you've decided?
To provide self-service snacks during the first Burnice Cup 7 Days and Nights Unlimited Drinking Festival, of course! A heart needs more than nitro fuel to keep pumping.
Did I miss something? The first what?
The first Burnice Cup 7 Days and Nights Unlimited Drinking Festival!
What's that?
I haven't mentioned it to you? Oh, I don't think I have. Well, it's alright. I can just tell you now. I plan to use my 1 million to buy different flavors of premium nitro fuel and drink with everyone in the Outer Ring for 7 days and nights straight. What do you think? I'm sure everyone will love it.
Alright, I'm gonna go take a piss real quick, so I'll be right back. Inspired by the game itself. Let's decided to make my own version of a time and an outfit in the theme of a cow lady who is also a shinobi. Yeah, I definitely liked how it came out. At least according to the description, she's basically 2 brains in 1 body. So it makes sense. 1 bathrobe, please.
このくらい普通ですよ。どうです？あら、2人とも恥ずかしがっちゃって。
Perfect. Then her original outfit. Okay, we're back. So pretty much she's gonna use the money for some kind of drinking festival of sorts, but with nitro fuel.
Are you serious? Free nitro fuel and snacks? And we're all invited?
Boss, you're not dreaming. It's a promise straight from Burnice of the Sons of Caledon.
Making a promise on a price that potentially might not be given. Oh, that's gonna be a bit troubling. But Piper doesn't have it in her to tell Burnice. Same with Evelyn when she tried to tell Astra that she was an agent. It's just that they don't have the heart to tell them the truth. And it's the same thing with the others, huh?
Yep, that's right. You can even bring along your ex-wife and daughter. Oh wait, how old is your daughter?
It was her 4th birthday yesterday.
Then I'll book her a ticket for the 20th Burnice Cup.
20th. So on her 24th birthday. Yeah, that just makes me wonder, like, nitro fuel is just like an energy drink or an alcoholic beverage. It's just what I've talked about when Burnice mentioned that money from the... what's that guy's name? From the Perlman case, where she would use that to buy nitro fuel for 30 years or something like that.
If only I knew you were planning to do such a good deed with your winnings. What have I done? I actually tried to rob a charitable angel like you guys tried to rob a saint!
And would you repent for that?
If we weren't so tired from hunger, we'd be tossing you into the air and cheering right now!
Wow, I want to get tossed up in the air. The next time you see me, you have to toss me. It's a promise.
Of course we will! We'll get going then!
They aren't just putting this up just to rob her blind, are they?
Bye! Proxy said the nearest hollow exit is over there. Did you hear that? They want to throw me up in the air and cheer! Ah, everyone here is so nice.
But does she know? But does she know why that's the case?
I don't know what to say. Proxy?
What a touching scene. But, Burnice, were you serious earlier? Are you really going to spend all of it on treating everyone to nitro fuel and leave nothing for yourself?
How much does nitro fuel even cost in this game? If you can buy it, if the devs decide to let you buy nitro fuel in the game.
Absolutely. I've been wanting to do it since before I had a million. Oh, everyone's gonna be so happy.
So she originally had that plan before the lottery winning.
Don't tell me you want my idea. You can host a nitro fuel party, but it can't be called the Burnice Cup. You've got to come up with your own name.
Oh, don't worry. We would never consider doing something like that. Compared to you, the Proxy and I are normal people, as ordinary as they come.
Fair.
We have lots of things we want to do and spend our money on. That's why we'll spend our money on improving our own lives. Right, Proxy?
I mean, with a million Denny's like that, that's their retirement fund. Well, for Piper, yes. That's pretty much her retirement funds. But knowing her, since she lives a trucker lifestyle, and truckers in real life, they're very old. So they just keep going until they die. Ouch. Yeah, that hurts. Especially for Belle, since she lives in the city. That fucking hurts. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, they taxed the shit out of her earnings. Man, and this city's IRS really does fuck them over from their actual lottery winnings. So I guess Burnice and Piper are lucky to be living outside the city and getting the full amount. Let me do some math here. So, let's say Denny's are like the equivalent of Japanese yen to the dollar. So like 100, or at least going by an example of 100 yen equaling a dollar. So let's say Denny's are like 1,000 to the dollar IRL, so then so that'd be $300 in Denny's. Could be inflation do be a bitch in this game. that or their way of making money works differently compared to Japan. Okay, so that's the second part done. Yeah, Bell and Wise, they got robbed of their full winnings. So not much different from the lottery winnings in real life. At least in the US, because the IRS will just tax the shit out of your winnings. Just basically a fuck you from them. So, what happens next? Well then, what a coincidence that she's here. Hasn't even been an hour, and I'm already breezing through Burnice's agent story.
Hey, Proxy. How have you been?
A lot of things have happened. Just don't ask.
What happened? Ugh, the atmosphere is so heavy it's like a fly got stuck to a mousetrap. What happened to the smile you had when leaving with the 1 million that day?
An adult's smile vanishes with their money.
Ain't that the truth?
It's gone? 1 million is still a huge sum after tax. But it's gone already? I know you've been modifying Steel Tusk. Did you make it run on Denny's or something?
Not quite, but close. You know, I've been trying to improve Steel Tusk's performance. So, once I had the money, I immediately started searching for the best parts on the market. That's when someone contacted me, saying there was a top-of-the-line truck engine that came from a source with an interesting backstory. Oh, it was such a beauty. I bought it as soon as I saw it. Didn't even haggle. Burnice, you were there at the test drive after we installed it on Steel Tusk, right?
Oh, I remember. Steel Tusk won't lose to any vehicle in a contest of speed now. Too bad it ran out of gas after just 3 kilometers, or I would have driven it for the entire day.
I mean, trucks are known to be gas guzzlers, so I wouldn't blame her.
That's the problem. I used premium fuel, but the engine's design sacrifices efficiency for power. With a heavy truck and cargo, even a full tank only lasts 3 kilometers.
Yikes.
Yeah, Steel Tusk's fuel efficiency does seem to have a problem. 3 kilometers. Ugh, that's like a school bus.
Obviously, I had to do something about it. I even considered reinstalling the old engine, but I knew I couldn't go back after I put my hands on its steering wheel and got a taste of its speed. So, I needed another solution. Call me desperate, but I bought every exotic energy-saving part I could find on the market, consulted an expert who charged 10,000 Denny's per hour, and even tried to modify the engine myself. Well, long story short, I spent all that money for nothing.
That's so touching. You're like a husband who won't give up on his terminally ill wife.
Don't say my wife. No, I mean, don't say my truck is terminally ill.
Piper, it really hasn't been easy for you. Before coming here, I thought I had it worse than everyone else.
You too, Proxy? I know you citizens of New Eridu pay several times more tax than us, but even then, how expensive could it be to modify your little car?
I didn't modify my car. The expenses just piled up. After paying taxes and settling the overdue electricity bill, I lent the rest to a friend to invest.
I think people in our situation should just stay away from investments, let alone lending money to a friend to invest.
Because in the end, they just make a lot and then run off with that shit.
On the bright side, the prize money hasn't disappeared, it's just turned into an IOU. Stay positive and hopeful like Burnice, and maybe one day you'll see the money again?
Aw, thanks for the compliment.
I wasn't... fine. I was complimenting you. It looks like you used your prize money in the best way possible. The Proxy and I both thought this money could change our lives, but the happiness didn't last, and life feels even more difficult now. The Proxy has to worry day and night about the return on investment, while I constantly worry about how long Steel Tusk can keep running. How did this happen? Burnice, what was on your mind when you spent that money?
What was on my mind? Huh. I don't think there was anything on my mind, really. How come you always notice things in life that need changing? Oh, is it because you're smart and observant?
That's one way of putting it.
I have everything I want. I have fuel, nitro fuel, and the best friends in the world. When something new comes up, I'll take it in stride. Like how you were new to me, Proxy, but now we're friends. And I know that you like me for me, so I don't need to change anything about myself. Not that I would. Not for you, anyone, or anything. That's why I'm dragging you two along with me to complete commissions, even though I know you're both in a bad mood. Maybe you'll cheer up after getting some action.
You kind of have a point. Let's do some commissions. I'll lead the way.
I guess this will reveal something. Or would this be where Burnice gets a taste of being fucked over?
Piper, get yourself together!
I'm totally together.
Depression hitting them.
What was that just now?
Let's catch up with them.
Oh, this place again. But the beacons aren't active.
Oh, look, Piper. It's that strange enemy again.
We can't let our guard down.
Helix engine
No, that pose is definitely a good screenshot to get.
Out of my way! Why aren't you laughing?
I feel like that voice line was perfectly timed for what's to come.
You like that? We meet again, ya bagel lump. Miss me?
Wait, don't you think this all feels strangely familiar?
Huh? Does it?
I'm cruising now. Is that somebody up ahead? Wouldn't be surprised if there was.
The old granny. Looks like she brought her bike.
Oh, thank you,
Oh, no, never mind.
kind-hearted youngsters. And this cutie Bang Boo, of course.
So it's just another old person in the hollow.
Cutie Bang Boo. Again?
Wait, is it just me, or does it seem like this old man is about to pull out a lottery ticket to show his gratitude?
You, how did you know? I haven't taken out the lucky lottery ticket I use as my lucky charm yet.
I knew it!
Is this one of those pranks that you kids are into these days? Or was I right all along about the impending doom of the world and the new Eridu government monitoring everyone?
Wow, it's a wonderful thing. Calm down first. At the very least, I can guarantee that I, Burnice, am not a government agent. I can't vouch for the two next to me, though.
Hey, you've known us for ages. Vouch for us.
Oh, fine. Since you look like my first love when she was young, I'll take your word for it. Here, take this lottery ticket. It'll bring you good luck.
Thanks! Is this a miracle lottery ticket that can win 3 million?
A miracle? Miracles are worth so much more than just 3 million. Since I started carrying this lottery ticket, I've never had a bad day. Such an incredible streak of luck is worth more than 30 million.
Amazing! Is 30 million enough to transform a volcano into a nitro fuel fountain?
Just her and her nitro fuel, like goddamn. She must really love that shit.
30 mil? I don't need that much. 10 million is more than enough to solve all of Steel Tusk's problems.
If I recall correctly, you were just in a pile of ethereals. Is that what you call incredible luck?
But I really can sense a lucky energy from this lottery ticket. It feels warm and sticky.
That's probably the old man's hand sweat. Come to your senses, Burnice.
Proxy, stop overthinking things. This 30 million could ease all the hardships of an adult's weary life. Now's the time to celebrate. If I were in the car, I'd be honking like mad.
We're doomed. Piper's pupils have become Denny signs. I've only ever seen that happen in a coal.
I'm going to be the goddess of a volcanic lake filled with nitro fuel. Did you drop this bottle of vintage drink? Or that glass of dearest special?
Steel Tusk, wait for me. I'll never give up on you. I'll make you the best truck in the history of the Outer Ring.
Don't just stand there, Proxy. The live broadcast of the lottery is over, but we can still check the winning numbers in a newspaper.
Burnice and I will look for a newspaper. We'll wait for you to come and witness this miracle moment.
A type of loop. That's for sure. So I guess they're both too Denny happy to focus on what's really going on.
Proxy, do you have any good news for us?
I have good news and bad news. I strongly suggest you hear the bad news first.
No, I want to hear the good news first. I think it's about time something good happened in my life.
I want to hear the good news too. I'm the type who always hears the good news first.
Well, the good news is we won the 30 million jackpot.
I knew it!
I knew it!
Calm down first. This is cruel, but you still need to hear the bad news. This ticket was issued more than a year ago. I checked the conditions, and the redemption period is 1 year. The redemption period ended 1 month ago, which means the prize money has been returned to the pool.
No way! So you're saying we have no claim to the 30 million anymore? If you think about it from another perspective, maybe the 3 million we won before is part of this 30 million!
How long can she be optimistic for?
What do you think, Piper? Does thinking about it like that make you feel better? That's more like it! There's nothing I love more than Piper's joyful smile and infectious laughter!
That smile looks like the opposite of happiness. A facade hiding the heart behind 3 locks.
I knew it. There's no such thing as a free lunch. I once thought I understood everything, but now I know that I don't understand anything at all.
She's trying not to break down into tears.
Sorry, Steel Tusk. I'll reinstall your old engine and return to my old life. What's wrong with that? After all, The characters all return to their old lives at the end of adventure stories.
I don't understand. But I'm sure about one thing. You mustn't reinstall the old engine. What will I do with the new fuel formula I spent all night researching if you do that?
Oh, what's that? You have a new fuel formula?
Oh, didn't I tell you? While thinking about Steel Tusk's fuel efficiency issue after our last test drive, it hit me. Why not tackle a fuel problem with a fuel-related solution, instead of making hardware modifications? I already tested the effects of my new formula with Steel Tusk this morning.
How did it go?
I guess it was okay. It consumed about 10% more fuel than the old engine. I added a little more of the good stuff to the formula. But the cost increases a bit too. But I'm sure you'll be okay with it if it means Steel Tusk can perform at its best.
Oh, you're right. This solves Steel Tusk's fuel consumption problem.
I know. What you want to do most right now is to test it out, right? I should have enough of the test fuel to fill up the tank. I'll fill it up now. It won't be long.
She's so amazing. The charm of a return to everyday life ending. Perhaps it's because the everyday includes friends like Burnice and you, Proxy. Compared to suddenly getting rich and feeling lonely after a major life change, maybe this isn't so bad.
Or maybe it could be that Burnice herself is the good luck charm of Piper.
No, I still really want to get rich. What should I do?
I get it. I want to get rich too.
Right? I knew you'd understand. But maybe Lady Luck prefers innocent people like Burnice more than realists like us.
The tank is filled to the brim. Full speed ahead, Steel Tusk! Vroom, vroom.
Well, I'm off now. You take care, Proxy. Don't worry. I'll be sure to call you the next time Burnice enters a hollow to save some old people.
So I guess it wasn't the tickets that got them lucky. Probably might be Burnice's optimism that makes them lucky every day. So then the whole friendship thing and all that shit. So we're really ending the story like that, huh? Well, it wasn't depressing, that's for sure. I guess it wasn't really about the money after all, it was just pretty much Burnice's optimism, keeping their spirits high. Bernice is quite an interesting character with her optimism. So I guess the nitrogen fuel was part of it. I guess her experimenting with the fuel for Piper's truck. I guess that's where the real luck was. That's where Piper's really lucky to have a friend like Burnice on her side. And the same for Belle. So that's where the real luck is. The friendship and bond with Burnice. That was genuinely wholesome. I like that. And I love Burnice even more for that. If I didn't love her already. So you changed your name recently too. I was rich once, so that's the achievement for completing Burnice's agent story. Burnice White, a fire gremlin with a heart of pure gold, and the luckiest friend to have. The luckiest friend that Piper has ever met, along with Caesar, Lighter, and the others. Same for Polkra too. I guess for Polkra, she still needs to get used to Burnice. But I guess in due time, she started to get comfortable with her. I think, by far, I've enjoyed Burnice's agent story the most. And I guess I'll put Rena's agent story second. Making Burnice's agent story my most favorite one of all. I think by far this has been the shortest agent story that I've ever done. Yeah, so this has been a pretty great start to my return to scheduled streams. So let's find someone to raid. Which, tomorrow I'll be playing Planet Crafter, assuming that it'll go as scheduled. So... let me refer to my list. Let's see. Okay, they're not live right now. Let me see. Let me try. No, they're also not streaming either. Okay. Let me try raiding to someone playing Nikkei. See how that goes. Okay. Let's see if they're accepting raids. No, they are not. If only you understood English, you would know what I'm saying. How about this person? Okay, how about this one? Okay, they're accepting rates. Up to those here, thanks for coming to celebrate my 5th anniversary on Twitch. I appreciate it. So, Capable Mabel is who we're rating. So we'll take you to them. And see you tomorrow, potentially with another stream. Assuming it will go as planned. So, yeah, take care.